Hey, welcome to the Brown Report Drive edition. And in this edition, I want to talk about an investment plan. Someone came through, made a random comment on one of my Facebook posts, and it wasn't, when I looked at the comment, it was a comment that showed me that they didn't really know what they were talking about. But I wanted to tackle the topic. And so the topic was really about the difference between trading and investing. And so I want to really break down the difference between the two, because I don't think a lot of people understand that there's a difference, or even really truly know the difference between investing and having an investment goal. So let's explain it like this. If you want to make $1 million, that's the first place you start, is with your investment goal, okay? So I want to make $1 million. That's the investment goal. After you have set that goal of making $1 million, the next question is, how do you plan on making it? So you go into your investments, and underneath your investment are your investment plans. So an investment is really just a strategic plan to get you to your ultimate goal, which in this case we define as $1 million, but it could be a goal to retire your spouse. It could be a goal to put your kids through college. It could be a goal to buy a new car, buy a new house, to get out of debt. Bottom line is, you need to have a goal, and then under that goal is your investment, which is really just a strategic plan to get there. So underneath that strategic plan, you can have a couple different quadrants to that plan. So for example, one of your plans may be to get into the stock market. So if you get into the stock market, that's one piece of the plan to help you get to your goal of $1 million. It's not the plan, it's one piece of the plan. So another piece of the plan could be, you're gonna go back to school, or you're gonna finish up school so that you can get your degree. Well, what happens when you get your degree? You're more marketable, so that you can get maybe a higher paying job. Maybe you can go from making $40,000 to $75,000. So now as you go from making $40,000 to $75,000, you now have $35,000, as long as you don't increase your standard of living, that you now can put towards your investments, okay? So those two pieces of the plan. One, I'm gonna go back to school. Why? To get a degree. Okay, what happens when you get the degree? I'm more marketable, I can get the job. Okay, if I get the higher paying job and I don't raise my cost of living, now I can start investing. I can start investing, I can get to my goal of $1 million. Well, why do you wanna make $1 million? I wanna buy a McDonald's franchise. So you see how it's about making your goal, and then looking at how can you invest, whether it's your time, whether it's your money, whether it's an education. Those are the different investments that fall under your investment plan. So I think it's important to, distinguish between, what's the goal, what are the investments, and then what are the investment plans that are gonna help you accomplish your ultimate goal. So I want you to think about that, ask yourself a question, or post in the comments, do you have an investment plan? And if you do, what goal is that plan structured for? What is the goal you're trying to hit? And then you also have to, if you wanna dive even deeper, you put a time frame to it and say, okay, what's the time frame with this plan that I should be able to hit my goal? Should I be able to graduate in 2, 3, 4 years, then start investing? It might take me a year to learn, another year of making mistakes, and then 3 years of actually profiting. So you're talking about a 7-year plan to finally get that $1 million. So I should be able to buy my McDonald's in year 8. If you know that, then you stay focused for 8 years. Does that make sense? So leave in the comments. I love to hear, what are some of your investment plans? What are some of your investment goals? And do you have a time frame and a strategy to actually get there? All right, that's it for this episode, the Brown Report Drive edition. Thanks for tuning in. So on this one, I was just thinking, hey, we are at 24 hours in the day, and how are you using your 24 hours in your day? Like, look at me right now. I'm recording a video to talk to you, share my thoughts, get some content out here, get you thinking.